It's headlines and fun, true crime tales and a wild rerun. Bits of news to brighten your day in the latest, wackiest, petty expressway. Scandals, gators, space coast too, crimes that baffle and headlines askew. When the world gets dark, we bring the cheer, losing nuggets, the good, the grim, the weird is here.
Hey you guys, it's Mo from Mo in the Deep End, and we have a new nerdy newsy nugget. And I guess talking with Veilhammer about killer bees, well, we manifested them back to life. Unfortunately, this is a sad story. Someone has lost their lives, but if we are really starting to see more aggressive bees, then we need to be careful, especially in the areas where these more aggressive bees are. I think they were called Africanized bees. I'm just speculation station. I haven't read the article, so let's get into it. A Texas man was mowing his property when a swarm of bees attacked. Unfortunately, he passed away soon after. A Texas man has died after being attacked by a swarm of bees. Stephen William Daniel of Cisco died April 27th in Eastland, Texas, about 130 miles southwest of Dallas, according to an accident report obtained by USA Today on Monday. Eastland Police Department officers responded to the call about a crashed vehicle and found Daniel swarmed by the bees, the agency said in a release. Okay, officers, you have my respect, because no joke, I see a man covered in bees. I don't know how to attack bees. I mean, I'm getting like a fire extinguisher and spraying it on him, which would probably just piss off the bees. And then we've got, a whole swarm of more pissed off bees because he done mowed over their home. And now I sprayed them with a fire extinguisher. I don't know. I think you're supposed to smoke them out, but then you have to build a fire. Look, I don't know. I'm not a biologist. So officers took Daniel out of his truck and put him into a police car until the ambulance could arrive and take him to the hospital. Unfortunately, during the ambulance ride, Daniel stopped breathing and became unresponsive. Now, though Daniel, 66, was not allergic to bees, he died later that evening of circular collapse from bee stings, according to the report. Now, circulatory collapse or circulatory shock occurs when the body's circulation system is compromised, resulting in an inadequate flow of the body, blood to the vital organs. Clyde Sid Daniel's wife told Texas television station KTAB or KRBC that her husband had been mowing the property they owned in Eastland when he encountered the bees. Over 7 years, the couple has owned the property and he's never had any issue with bees, Sid said. Sid described her late husband to the radio station / TV station as funny, quiet, and someone who believed in safety first. I believe this happened for a reason. I think it's to warn the rest of us, Sid told the local TV station. And if it helps one person or one kid or people at a birthday party, then he helped and he made a difference. Now, she did not immediately respond when contacted by USA Today, so we don't have a more current quote. But I also find it really icky. Like, look, I'm part of the I don't know what part. I'm a person who reads articles on the internet. I don't know that I'm a journalist or nothing. I'm just a weirdo who likes to talk at you about the news. That being said, I find it very icky when people just pass and the reporters are like, "Hey, you want to tell us your deepest, darkest, feelings?" After I find that just ick. That's just me, but I find that ick. Another fatal bee attack in the region happened less than 2 weeks after Daniel's death. On May 9th, a swarm of what are believed to be Africanized honeybees, also known as killer bees, attacked and killed 3 horses in Comanche, Texas, just about 50 miles out of Eastland. Now, that attack involved a million bees and millions of bees that also attacked the owner of the horses. They attacked me as soon as I got outside, Bailey Hillman told USA Today. They were in my ears, my glasses, my hair. She escaped and got inside. It's unclear what kind of bees attacked Daniel from the first story, so it might be Africanized bees or it might just be BBs. Now, according for the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, an average of 72 people die from hornet, wasp, or bee stings each year between the years 2011 and 2021. Springtime is a busy time for bees. They're emerging to forage, reproduce, and sometimes look for a new home. Texas Bee Worker Foundation Erica Thompson told USA Today, if you encounter bees this spring, the best thing to do is stay calm, avoid sudden movements, swatting, loud noises, because bees are sensitive to vibrations. So basically everything that my feral sons do when they think they see a bee: shout, yell, swat at it. Apparently, they just, the three things you're not supposed to do. Although stay calm, I think, is physically impossible for the youngest, most feral, so we're going to get stung. Thompson says if you are stung by a bee, remove the stinger as soon as possible because it can continue to release venom even after the sting. Regularly inspect your property for gaps, cracks, or open vents, areas that bees might be able to squeeze into. Seal any unwanted openings with fine mesh caulk or spring stripping. If you have a hive in an unwanted area on your property, try to contact a local beekeeper or bee removal specialist for relocation. Do not try to handle the beehive on your own. Honest to goodness, I wouldn't touch it on my own. I think because maybe I have boobs or something, I'd see that and be like, let's hire a biologist. Isn't it an apiary, an apiologist? Look, I know bees are maybe, I don't know. Look, I'm sometimes right and I'm sometimes very wrong. But honest to goodness, you're not going to see me with a big old beehive trying to MacGyver my way out of this. No, I'm going to call a biologist. And I understand the really important part that bees play in the whole, food cycle, life cycles, the circle of life. But I'd rather those bees stay far away from me. No offense to bees, you're kind of like, stink bugs. I understand, well, no, not stink bugs, possums. Look, I get that possums are incredibly helpful. They kill a bunch of ticks and they are very, very good, for the environment. But they look like evil demons, especially when you see them on the side of the road and go, look, I don't care how helpful they are. Possums scare the ever living devil out of me. Like it, of all the animals, this is why I wasn't in charge of the ark, because God would be like, Mo, tap me on the shoulder, Mo. And I'd be like, yes, Lord. He'd be like, I don't see any opossums here. And I'd be like, you know what, Lord? Would you believe they did not RSVP, yes or no? I had sent that, like at the beginning when you sent me the wood and the gopher wood, and I was, and they just didn't ever get back. Okay, well, where are the snakes? Oh, well, I figured that they were semi-aquatic, and honestly, I thought you didn't like snakes, so I was kind of confused. I did send you a little bit of an email, talked to Ted in, marketing, and he said that snakes would be fine. Really, if you want to go talk to Ted. See, this is why I wasn't picked for the ark, because I'd be like, mosquitoes. Well, that's a no. I'm okay. No, God'd be like, Mo, where are the mosquitoes? I'd be like, you know what? DET is okay with me. The big yellow taxi has not been written yet. I feel no shame. Let's DDT this. On that note, that is all I have for this. As always, use your head, use your brain. Don't poke things with a stick that are possibly beehives. Don't piss off bees. And if you find bees, get a biologist. As always, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, but take no crap, honestly. Let's be real. The last two are take no crap. Be kind, take no crap. Take no prisoners. Anyhoozle, you guys, I'm going to get off of here and go test out some outfits that I'm going to wear to Dollywood. So this will be interesting. It'll be my own little fashion show. Anywho, bye guys.